Welcome to ZERO Sievert. This is a relatively new game that has been released onto Steam, and I'd say it's quite close to Escape from Tarkov, the big difference being that this is single player only. And in this video we are going through a beginner guide, so tips and tricks for the game. So the moment you jump in, there are tutorials and stuff, you can have a look at those and kind of get an understanding of what the game's about. But you jump into the game and you are put into your base. There are a few different vendors and basically NPCs that you can talk to, and you can pick up tasks, you can trade, you can do lots of different things with these vendors. But in this base you also have it's essentially your own room where you can craft items, you've got your own stash, and there are multiple layers to this stash. You start off with 2. But what I'd recommend at the very start of the game is talking to the NPCs and picking up their tasks. These tasks are going to have objectives. So for an example, the doctor will have a task where you have to gather 12 raw meat. And once you have completed the task, you've handed the stuff in, you then get to select a reward. So after you've grabbed yourself some tasks, you've had a look around, what you want to do is head to the bottom of this base. You'll see 2 soldiers standing there guarding the doors, and you want to head outside. When you're outside, if you head to the far south, there's going to be an NPC there, and that is how you go to the different maps that are available. So I jumped on the train and I went to the forest. I had a couple of runs here that went really bad very, very quickly. But then I started to get the hang of the game a little bit, and I managed to actually do a few successful runs. And my main objective, especially because it's single player, is just get in, loot, and get back out. And one thing I really like about this game is the fact that when you are looting certain things, like whether it's toolboxes or enemies' bodies, if you have any resources on that body, any loot that is for a quest, so as part of an objective, that item will have a yellow box around it, which just identifies that it's for a quest, so it's more important to take those things over others. You can also sell stuff in the game, so look at the value of things and figure all that stuff out, because that's going to get you more money, so you can trade and buy weapons and bandages and things like that. The main things at the start of the game to be careful of are wolves. I think there's like boars or something like that. There's a few different enemy types. And especially the ghouls. You might have a full HP bar, but you're not going to survive very long. So another tip for the game is, as soon as you load in, make sure you've got your gun, you've got your ammo, put your gun into its slot, and as soon as you spawn in, press R to reload your gun, because your gun is going to start empty, and you don't want to be caught in a situation where there are multiple different enemy types around you. There are even soldiers sitting at what I'm going to say are like little military camps. And they can be very dangerous. So make sure that you always have rounds in your gun. And then it's all about just exploring different areas, looting, going to different maps and stuff, doing the different quests that are available from the NPCs, and just progressing in the game, saving up your money, buying really good stuff. And the game might not have graphics like Escape from Tarkov or Modern Warfare 2's DMZ, but that doesn't take away from any of the depth they've put into this game. At the start of the game, you're going to have a lot to do. There's NPCs and stuff. I would say if you're looking for a game similar to Escape from Tarkov, but a bit more of a chill, laid-back one that doesn't have all the PvP and stuff, this is definitely a game to try out. It's not going to set you back loads at the moment. I think it's on like an introductory sale on Steam, and it's currently just over £15 to pick this game up. Yeah, so the offer ends on the 29th of November. It's currently 10% off for the launch of the game. It's early access as well. And when they do release it into the full version, there's no date or anything they've set. Besides, they expect the early access period to run for about a year. The full version will have more maps and levels, more weapons, customization options, and they're leaving their options open for additional features and control setups and stuff. At the moment, in early access, the game has 5 procedurally generated areas to scavenge, and over 150 weapons and weapon customization options. You can get snipers and everything in this game. And if you are interested in this title, then I'd recommend picking it up now, because as they move into the 1.0 release in about a year's time, the price will increase a little bit. Not entirely sure how much, but if this game interests you at all, I'd definitely recommend picking it up now. So that was a beginner guide for ZERO Sievert. We are going to leave the video there. Check out this video if you want to see other content on the channel. I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.